Good afternoon. Today is a beautiful, beautiful day, and we have a guest. It is Women International Week, and we are looking so forward to have our guest who is going to be speaking to us today. Welcome.
Thank you.
Hi, Patricia. How are you?
I'm very fine, Lydia.
It's been a while.
Yes, it has been a while, but we thank God
We thank God
for His faithfulness.
Wonderful. So today we're going to be speaking a little bit about the International Women's Day, but I want us also touch who you are, your professionalism, your background, what pushed you into that professionalism, what made you stay there, what kind of challenges that you faced, and lastly, we will dive into the purpose of women and girls in the theme that we have right now. Go ahead. You can go ahead and you can share with us however you find it, however the Spirit of the Lord leads you.
Thank you so much, Lydia, for the good questions. Maybe I should start by saying, who is Patricia?
Yes.
Patricia is an individual who is very hardworking, who has been in the hotel industry for the last 30 years, starting from a mere receptionist.
Yes.
And moved gradually to different levels until she got retired as a front office manager.
Wonderful. So that is Patricia.
Yes.
When you're saying that you got retired, I have a saying that says, we are retired, but not tired. What led you to that professional?
Thank you. Mostly, I should say, the passion came from one, my father.
Yes.
My father used to say that make sure no man lies to you that I'm taking you to a nice place, giving you a nice drink from the nice glass from the professional people. So he used to take me to different hotels when I was a young girl. After finishing, I think, my O-level education.
Yes.
So when I used to go to those hotels, by then there was Kilimanjaro, there was Mawenzi, if I remember correctly, and then the Motel Ajib.
Okay.
So we used to go there, and I would see the ladies and the, should I say gentlemen or boys, wearing a very smart outfits, and I was like, oh, this is very nice. They look smart. They look professional. Now, like one day, maybe I will work in a hotel. But then, not only that,
Yeah.
I have a passion in helping people, problem solving, and making sure that everything that I start gets to an end. So that pushed me to come to the hotel industry. And when I was in the hotel industry,
Yes.
I thought, where else can I be meeting people, talking to people? Where will I be solving problems? Where will I be making people happy? And I was like, reception looks nice, huh? Reception is a place where you meet different people with
Okay.
different demands,
Okay.
with different expectations. So I ended up in a reception.
So you ended up in a reception. I have known Patricia for over 25 plus years. And today she's telling me the same story that happened to me. You were talking about Motel Ajib. I think I was inspired when I went to Motel Ajib, but I was more inspired when I went to Palm Beach Hotel. Every time these waiters, the older waiters come and serve us, they knew exactly what I wanted because I was a repeat guest. Now, my question to you, when we talk about obstacles, working at the front office, I never liked working at the front office. I loved working at the back office. If there is someone looking at you or looking at us today, and I'm asking you a question, how did you manage to deal with guests who had issues within the front office?
Okay, in a front office, you know, you meet different people. They come with different demands, different expectations, and you need to become focused so that before the guest leaves the hotel, is happy, whether he came with a bad feeling from somewhere or it happened within the hotel. You need to make sure that he leaves with a positive note. That's number one. Number two is when you are a leader. Okay, of course I started as a receptionist, but I moved from one level to another until I became a front office manager. Now you are dealing with different employees, different people with different characters. For them to work, for you to motivate them, you need to be very, very professional. You need to have a very calm situation. You don't need to shout. You need to put yourself into their shoes, because we come from different families. We come from different areas, different upbringing. So it depends where these people came from, who was the mentor, who was the person that he was looking up as a role model. So you need to really work on the employees. You need to work to the people. And in a hotel, we had different situations. Sometimes we will have an overbooking. Sometimes we will have a system failure. Sometimes you have clients who are having demands that are beyond you. In that case, you really need to have a very good communication skills. You really need to have a very humble, what should I call it? Humble empathy. And you really need to be a person that really is for people, not for yourself.
It really is for people and not for yourself.
Yes.
As you were talking, and we know that there'll be graduates who are graduating right now, there'll be those family members who are sending their children to hotel management, or some of them are thinking that probably the hotel management is not the place. This theme this year says women and girls to have rights, equality, and empowerment. Rights, equality, and empowerment. In the industry that we have worked, as we're celebrating the Women's International Day today, I had an opportunity to attend a stakeholders meeting, and there were so many discussions going on. But at the end of the day, there were so many areas that mostly they said parents would send their children to the hotel industry because they felt that is an area where the children failed, but that is a very low class kind of professional opportunity for them. What would you say to the girl or to a woman who's listening to us today, for someone who's seeking to enter the hospitality industry? I've been in the industry, I would have said probably about 40 years, and I have never left. I'm still there. What would you say to you? Do you think what we have this season, the theme that says rights, equality, and empowerment, do you see that you had that? And if you did have that, were you empowered when you decided to do what you did, or you already empowered yourself by seeing the places that your father was taking you, and then you said, I believe that I can do it. I believe this is where I'm supposed to go. You were not pushed by your parents to go and do what you have done until now. You have decided to step out to allow other people to grow. But what made you stay? We talk about empowerment, we talk about equality, we talk about rights, but after listening to you right now, I see that you had the rights. I see that there was equality because you were able to work in places like Sheraton, and then it became Royal Palm, and then it became Movenpick, and then Serena. In those 4 seasons, you were there. Would you tell me that there were rights for you? Would you tell me today that there was equality? And would you tell me that today there was empowerment, especially when it comes to decision making, as well as share just a little bit to tell us if you allowed yourself to empower your team members? That's my last question for you, Patricia.
Thank you very much, Lydia, for those questions. One thing I should say is women juggle with different things. There is family, there is personal growth, and then there is the people that you are leading. For you to manage and stay there, you need to be focused.
Focused, okay.
You focus on your goals, because if you don't focus, of course you lose direction. Then stand firm in a difficult situation. Doesn't matter who is giving you a hard time, you need to stay firm. Whatever decision you make, own it up.
Whatever decisions that we make, we own them, right? Next.
Then have faith and strength. You know, as a human being, there's sometimes you will make wrong decisions. You need God to be with you. Believe in what God gave you. God gave a woman a power. God believed in a woman. He gave us a very big task. We bring lives. We nurture. We lead. We are wives. We are mothers. Being a mother, it doesn't start when you have a baby. It starts the 9 months when the baby is in your womb. So women are juggling with a lot of things. And yet, we still manage.
We are juggling with a lot of things, but we still manage. Yes.
Yes, you still manage. You stay focused. You don't deal dull. And then have a discipline. Without a discipline, you'll reach nowhere. Be a disciplined woman. Of course, I'm a woman. That's what I'm saying about a woman. I believe in a woman. The people where I was working, they can even testify. I believe in ladies. You know, when lady, you give her something to do, she will do it to the perfectionist. She will not give you reasons. She will not give you what do we call it? She will not give you half-baked cake. Full. She will do it from the beginning towards the end. And me, I believe in women because the women, they don't think other things. When it is work, it is work. They don't have any other issues. When it is work, it is work. I was very happy that the people that I've worked with, the people that have recruited, they are now on different positions. Some are supervisors, some are managers, and they are doing a wonderful job.
Great. So today we just want to end up here. We will be having Patricia again for another session because she was working at the core where most of our guests in the hotels must pass through before going to the restaurants, before going to the rooms, before going to the pool, before going to their meetings. So they're the first contact before they go anywhere, and they're the last contact when the guest is checking out. So when we're talking about equality today, she evenly put it in a smaller package, but in a wider range, that we already have equality. We are already empowered. If you're not empowered, it's because you have not empowered yourself first. When I was about to do this interview today in the morning, I was thinking, how should I put it together when Patricia is done? And it says, the car will never start if the engine is not working. We are the engines that we are waiting for that key to be ignited. And the ignition comes when someone like Patricia, who has worked for over 30 years in the front office position, who started as a mere receptionist, who decided to say, no matter what, I will start on a very, 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 very beginning of my professional. And this is where she is right now. For a young man and for a young woman listening to us right now, who's looking into getting into the hotel industry, please get to a place where you say, I am going to start from a receptionist. I am going to start as a cleaning lady in housekeeping. Because by the time you become a manager, become an executive housekeeper, become a manager, you know the trade very well. Patricia, thank you very much for coming to see us today. We're looking forward to having another meeting. Do you have anything to say to all of us today?
Yes. There is something I want to say.
Yes.
There is a saying that says that starve the obstacles and feed the focus.
Starve the obstacles and feed the what?
The focus.
The focus.
So whatever
That's my
is
take home.
making you, giving you obstacles, please, don't look at it. Just ignore. Move on. Focus until you get to your goal.
So we go back to the word that says we can do all things through Christ who strengthens us.
Yes.
Thank you very much. Dear listeners, I'm very excited to have this young lady here, retired but not tired. Look at us. We stuck in the hotel industry. We are not even ashamed. We are very happy that we chose that profession. If you're looking to be guided by us, to be guided by Patricia, if you're an organization out there who's starting from scratch and you're looking for someone who has worked in front office for 30 plus years, who has done reservations for people of different cadres, for president, for SADC, for AGMs, she is the person that you can be looking for. We are empowered before we are empowered by someone else. So have an amazing, amazing Women's International Day. Remember, you are amazing, you are beautiful, you are strong, and you are strength. Have a wonderful week ahead, and thank you. Until we meet again, thank you.